I've always been interested in being healthy. I was a track runner and played volleyball in high school. After you go to college, you hear the freshman 15. I did not want to do that. I decided that I needed to join the Y. Being a teacher, you see all the types of different kids that are in your classroom, and seeing the kids that are in group homes or in a foster home, I see that they don't have that love that they should have. So it drove me to be a foster parent, and I got my foster license in October. In October of last year, I got really sick at school. My mom and dad took me to the emergency room. They actually carried me out of my school because I couldn't even walk. At school, I suspected that I was just overworking and that I was just putting a lot of time into teaching and I just strained my body. But I physically felt like I was just leaving. I had to see a surgeon to have an emergency splenectomy. I was diagnosed with Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. My first thought when she told me that was I was just mostly in shock. 2 days before I actually got put in the hospital is when my girls came. I was upset with myself that I had got sick when they just got to my house and was just removed from a situation. Honestly, I thought that I was gonna just give them back because I felt like I couldn't give them the proper attention that they needed. But then my family, they all pitched in and I started chemo 2 weeks after that. If I wouldn't have had the YMCA, I think it would have been a more stressful situation for me. While I stayed at home during my chemotherapy and trying to recuperate, the girls were involved in several of the out-of-school days, and they stayed several days during the summer at the Y where they went to the pool, and they've made so many new friends during that time. By the end of the 6th treatment, it was really tough on me. I decided to see what kind of programs was actually out there for the girls during the summer. One of the women at the Y had recommended that I look into campaigns. I wasn't sure if I would be able to afford those opportunities for my girls, so I contacted the person at the YMCA, and campaign provided 2 scholarships to my girls that provided that extra boost for me to get more energy while they wasn't here. I had talked to Jenny at the Y about the LIVESTRONG program. I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into. Throughout the time that I was sick, you don't want to burden other people with what you're going through. But once I joined the LIVESTRONG program, the people there were so kind. When I told my story, they just connected. When you're able to talk in that group setting with the same people that have that kind of relationship with their bodies, finally it comes to that breaking point, I guess you could say. I am immensely thankful for everything that the Y has provided. It's very vital to me to have the YMCA and those opportunities, especially whenever you come into a situation like I did where I had to be out of work and that I didn't have a full paycheck coming in and I was on disability, that they provided peace of mind that there's something there that you can go to and to be provided for with you and your children. If it wasn't for them over this past year that's been really rough on me, then I don't know where I would be right now.